I'm all suited up, wearing my backpack, boarding pass in hand, and I'm storming to baggage control. I was screaming inside, freedom! I'm sure many of you know the feeling of reaching the airport, ready to leave everything behind, even if only for a while. Time to disconnect. Time to relax and forget about all those stupid power outages and road blockages. I was so ready for this 2-week Christmas vacation. I've spent the last 4 months preparing for that trip, and I want it to be pitch perfect. I was traveling to Finland to watch my childhood band play live for the very first time. And then I was heading to Germany to visit my girlfriend. Splendid. But what I didn't know is that my high expectations for that trip were about to be completely shattered. I was traveling with Cobalt Air, flight CO326, 5 a.m., heading to Helsinki. I started looking for my check-in counter. So I walked and walked and walked with no sign of any counter. I thought I might have arrived a bit too early. So I thought I'd rest a bit until the counter opens up. 30 minutes later, I went on another vigorous search, but in vain. Even worse, asking around, no one knew anything about that flight. I ended up getting redirected to the office's airline. So I got lost, but finally stumbled upon the place. Closed. What am I going to do? I got my phone and looked up the flight online. And to my surprise, the airline had completely shut down business just a week ago, and I was given no notice. What would you do in my place? I was so tempted to call this entire thing off and head home. But I was not leaving defeated. I quickly booked a flight to Helsinki, arriving at 3 p.m. the next day. First week, $1,000. My first layover was in Tunisia. I quickly got off board and ran to border control, not wanting to waste a single minute. I then got greeted by a middle-aged officer with a cold, grim smile. Then I got asked to empty all my luggage for examination for reasons unknown. Then the old lady started throwing all those questions at me. What is the purpose of your visit? Why did you change airlines at the last minute? Are you carrying any illegal items? After being held hostage for more than 2 hours, I was finally free and on to my next connection. My second layover was in Paris, France, 24 hours later. I've had no sleep for the entire period. My hair was fuzzy. Even my clothes smelled funny. My flight was leaving in 4 hours to Finland. I thought I'd get some sleep until the flight arrives. Upon waking up, I looked up my ticket on the dashboard, but I found no reference of my flight. Is this some kind of a joke? Examining my ticket closely revealed the mystery. My plane was indeed leaving from Paris, but from a completely different airport. I had no idea that there were 3 different airports in Paris alone. Even worse, my flight was leaving in only 1 hour and a half. I quickly grabbed my phone, I called an Uber, and after what felt like an eternal wait, I arrived at Orly Airport with only 35 minutes left on the clock. Miraculously, that was just enough to bypass baggage control, check-in counter, and finally reach the gate. Now, the rest of my flight went almost untroubled, except for getting flu along the way and my credit card refusing to work. Now, the time I spent with my girlfriend, you wonder? It was amazing. Until she decided to dump me in the middle of Frankfurt downtown under the rain. Mesmerizing. Thinking about it all, while it does seem like I got completely bamboozled during that trip, it's really not that bad. After all, I've made so many memories. I have so many stories that I can laugh about, share, learn from, and even rejoice. And it really makes me think, we all feel happiest when we can laugh at our own misfortunes. And I've personally noticed that when I make you laugh about my own mishaps, it makes me deal with my past events in a lighter perspective. So, that embarrassing moment at work, laugh it out. That time you used an inappropriate pickup line during your date, laugh it out. And that time you completely ruined your table topics answer, also laugh it out. Madam Toastmaster, yes, Nino.